Coming up on Commodore News, we'll take a look at the Stretch Challenge and get you up to date with everything at Maury High School. Commodore News is on. Welcome to Commodore News for Thursday, March 9th. I'm Quiana Woodard. Last night, the Maury girls soccer team defeated First Colonial. Now here's Amani Terrell with today's upcoming events.
Thanks, Quiana. Today there will be no Commodore teams in action, but team pictures for spring sports will be after school today. Be in uniform and ready. Just a reminder, SOL writing test begins next week. Back to you, Quiana.
Thanks, Amani. Maury is a participant in the Stretch Challenge recycling program. Commodore News correspondent Dylan Lim has more.
If you've been in the library in a few classrooms, you've seen a different type of recycling bin. These are part of the Stretch Challenge program. Science teacher Elizabeth Hobson, who sponsors the program here at Maury, explains what the Stretch Challenge is all about.
Trex is a company that makes decking materials and other things to, like outdoor furniture, out of recycled plastic materials. And there's a challenge among schools to compete with each other to see who can recycle the most plastic per student. And in our most recent deposit, we collected 26 pounds of trash. And I think for the year we're up to over 50 pounds. If you look at plastic water bottles and things like that, they'll have a number 1 or a number 2 with a little recycling symbol on them, and those can go into the regular recycling bins that you have at home. But this kind of plastic, these plastic bags that you get from stores, Ziploc bags that you maybe put sandwiches in, all this kind of plastic is a little bit different and it doesn't break down in the same way.
The TFC recycling doesn't recycle plastic bags because they bind up the machinery.
That's why the Trex company collects these and recycles them, because if they don't get recycled, even if they get in the trash and they go to the landfill, a lot of them end up in our local waterways and they end up in the ocean, and that's really bad for the things that live in the ocean. So look for bins like this around the school. There's one in my room, 419. There's one in Miss Baxter's room, also on the 4th floor. There's one in Miss Dixon's room on the 2nd floor, and there's one in the media center. There's also another one in Mr. Mansell's room, which is 423. So any of those places, you can bring your plastic bags.
Remember, chip bags do not go in the recycle. They have food residue. They go in the trash. I'm Dylan Lim.
Thanks, Dylan. Now here's your Commodore community calendar for today. You're up to date for Thursday, March 9th. I'm Quiana Woodard. Have a great day.